because Thunderbirds don't rock. They don't turn up to the show like this. You might ask what these cushions are for. They're hopefully going to stop it breaking. Hello, my name is DAD Studios and welcome back to Behind the Scenes. I have a few things that I want to talk about briefly, but I'm going to say them as quick as I can so we can get on with the main part of the video. The first thing that I wanted to say is that I'm going to move a lot of the behind the scenes stuff that I do that I feel like if I put them on YouTube, making a full, 6-minute video on them just wouldn't be worth it. So that's why on Instagram I'm going to be posting more kind of behind the scenes stuff on there, so just images, and I want to utilize that a bit more as well. My second thing is that my recent episode Checkmate has come out on YouTube, which means I can finally talk about episode 6 and 7 and what I have planned for it. So for a while now I knew that I wanted to do a kind of two-part parallel episode. 6 and 7 are going to work like this, so they are on the same time stream, happening meanwhile in two places. One side is the Doctor, one side is the companion. 6 and 7 was initially going to be one episode, all of 6, but I decided to split it into two. It's just occurred to me that I'm talking into the back of the microphone. No wonder everything sounds really weird. But this is all of the filming that I have done on episode 6. So the plan was to do it mostly during June, which I have all of the initial filming, which was basically all of the Doctor stuff was the initial filming. And that is all almost finished. There's just a few things that need to be done there. But that's really exciting, and that means that we can go straight into post-production. We've got a lot of the filming in terms of lines already done. I've done a few of mine, need to do more of them. Will's done all of his, so definitely very much off the ground with episode 6. So here is the set of episode 6. It basically doesn't change throughout the entire story. The idea is supposed to be like a vast, empty landscape, and it's very, very bright, so the entire thing is going to be white. The exposure on my camera is going to be high, and then I'm going to change the exposure once again in post-production to make the thing super bright, and it should make it feel like the Doctor is in a vast nothingness for the episode. And it's going to be like a bit like a sandbox when anything can happen, things can change, the landscape can change around them and stuff like that. But I've done this by basically getting the white pieces of paper, and then I noticed that obviously there'd be gaps from where they join, so I covered all of those gaps in labels, so ones that you put on like food containers and stuff. I covered them in labels, and that meant that it would hide all of the gaps that were letting the black behind it. In the past, I've had to do everything by hand, which just meant that during episode 2, during the small amount, I say small amount, but 1,000 frames, all of that was done by hand. And the green screen means that I don't have to do that anymore. My video editing software will determine what is real, what I want to remove and what is not, and it's able to do so. So it's going to save a lot of time. I did a few tests, had a go at doing the apocalypse scene that we used in episode 2, and it worked really well. I tried objects, I tried a figure, and I tried a pop vinyl. I tried myself, I threw some stuff around, looked a bit like an idiot, and all of it worked. So once the thing was ironed, and that took a while, and that wasn't even well ironed at all, there's still creases and everything in it, I decided that I would have a go at filming the ship for episode 6. You might ask what these cushions are for. They're hopefully going to stop it breaking. It's not supposed to spin. And the thread's about to snap. Bring it down. That, ladies and gentlemen, is why I got the pillows, because the thread's just snapped. I think it was quite obvious that I couldn't do this myself, so I asked my dad if he would help me get the following shots. Right, so I couldn't continue the video without making at least some kind of showcase on this thing, because it's really beautiful. So what my dad has done is he's taken a whole bunch of basically Airfix pieces that are left over, like the frame that you get, and the bottom half of a bomber there. I didn't ask him to do this, he did do it just on his own accord, and I thought, I can use that. He's also added lights with a switch on the bottom so you can turn them on and off. He's also weathered the entire ship by painting it partly brown and, adding sort of rust, and I think that's making it look more realistic, and I think that serves it to make a really cool shot.